Hey everyone, Mike Extra Cheese here. You've got the Extra Cheese channel. We are in the Small Town America series, just kicking off this weekend. Going to try to focus on places like Rockton, Illinois, which is where we are right now. Behind me we got the Rock River. Small Town USA, how about 7,500 people population? And that's actually up from the 2020 census. This is a very historic community, and we're going to go check it out. Come on, let's do this. Well, it looks like what we got going on is Eagle Creek Renewable Energy Rockton Hydro Plant. Now there is fishing access, you even have handicap access. Looks like it goes this way. It must be a trail. Let's just follow the arrows and see what we got going on. We got some high voltage right here and authorized vehicles only, which I am not on a vehicle, but it says there's fishing access over here, which means there's got to be a trail, right? Got to be a trail. So I'm guessing there's a dam over here, and it's hydro. It generates power, electricity. Yeah, we got a bench coming up right over here. Oh yeah, it's a little dam. We were just on the other side over there, and the river's flowing through it. Isn't that the name of a movie? A river flows through it? Or is it a river runs through it? I don't know. We got some serious churning action going on over here. And it is windy down here. I wonder how that's affecting this Acaso EK7000 microphony. People come down here to fish. Let's get a closer look. I'm just going to keep it rolling and hope that I don't go rolling with it. I have never been down here. I've lived in this area all my life. I've never been down here. I've never had a reason to come down here till today. Isn't it funny how you can live somewhere all your life and have new experiences later on in life like this? This is crazy. Yes, Churning. We're not talking Niagara Falls, but there's a whole lot of river running through that. Hydro plant. Listen for siren. Listen for siren. Flow changed suddenly. Oh my gosh, this is an older building too. This place has been here a long time, and there's probably stuff in there that's helping to generate some kind of reusable energy. It's got to be power, right? I mean, there's a power tower right over there, transformers and whatnot. It's got to be. You are being videotaped. Smile. Alright, what is that guy doing down there with the camera? Well, there's not a whole lot to do but to film. We're not trying to cause any ruckus, any trouble, but this is cool. It's a beautiful day out right now. We got look at that over there. Somebody's built a staircase coming down to the river. It must be home up there, and there are lots of homes up there. You see those staircases coming down? Really cool. Boy, is that churning away. This is like Tom Sawyer, Huck Finn time. Get old Jim on a log raft and go down the Rock River into the mighty Mississippi. Now we're going to go downtown. Rockton is a historic district featuring well-preserved 19th century architecture, unique antique shops, galleries, and riverfront dining. Also, this is where Old Settlers Days happen, which is a yearly festival, and they bring in some top acts. There's where we just were. There we go. He got the hint. And what I love about living in an area like this is just the old town charm of it all. It's like walking back in time here in front of the post office here in Rockton. It's just a small little community. Like I said, I've lived in this area all my life. As a matter of fact, we're down here for a graduation party. I thought, let's just bring the camera along and see what we can get, see what comes up. There's always something that comes up when you're out on a filming expedition like this. You just kind of wing it. You know where you're going to end up, or you don't know where you're going to end up. It's great stuff to bring content to you, the viewer. And it's just a lot of fun to be here on we'll call it an early summer day. It's not quite summer yet, but it might as well be. It's about 80 degrees today. Great wind coming in too, by the way. If you look at that flag over there, the American Legion. And the Vietnam missing in action, actually I would imagine that goes for all those missing in action. That's the area we were just in. post office down there. We were underneath that flag. Coming down to a more populated area. Now, when I was a kid, we used to go fishing in this area. At a private farm, my grandfather was a mechanic, owned his own garage, and used to do work on this farmer's cars and equipment. He was a farmer, right? So we had free access to private property and his lakes. And I tell you what, the memories from that place with your dad, your cousin, your grandpa, they're still with me today. I'll share some of that in a future video, but that was just the best because there were several lakes, several ponds, there were streams that would run through it. What a great time that was. Here, look at the facade of this place. We are in the Rockton Historic District at this point right now, and you can see why. I'm going to go across the street and stop into this place here. It's a dairy house. It's becoming a staple here in the Rockton area. Make homemade ice cream the old-fashioned way. They're currently closed, but let's just go take a look anyway. Now they open at noon, so we're not too far away from opening time. Let's look at some of these flavors we have. Of course, you got your traditional vanilla chocolate strawberry, butter pecan, mint brownie, salty caramel cashew, which is, yeah, I'm down with that. Caramel cashew and salty sweet. Black tie cheesecake. That sounds fun. Sock monkey and dairy-free blues raspberry sorbet. I don't know about dairy-free. I get it that some people just can't have dairy-like products, so that's going to be a good option for them. And dairy-free salted caramel, but I'm all about the real thing. I don't like that to lessen anything. I've got to have all or nothing. I'm an all or nothing kind of guy. I can come over, it was right around the corner. We were right over there and just found a memory bench placed really nicely back here. It's just really, I love about these small towns too, is they're so warm and inviting, just to have the thought of putting something like this, in a space that normally might have been overgrown with just, or just having lawn. But no, it's beautified, it's well maintained, it just looks great here in Rockton, Illinois. Old building too. I'm going to see if I can't talk to somebody. It's only about, I think they opened about 40 minutes or so. But I'd like to talk to somebody and get a little bit of history about this place. Just walking down the street here, coming up to, these are the places that I just love. We got a candy shop, old-fashioned candy shop coming up here. And I think we found it. I'm going to try and get out of the reflection. Sugar and Britches old-fashioned candy. It is open. The entrance is over this way. Look at that. You think we're getting ready for the 4th of July? I think we're getting ready for the 4th of July. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Oh, I found this too. It's really dark, right? You gonna go down there? No. There's some things we'll do, and there's some things we won't do. This thing we're not going to do. Okay, so I've just spoken with the owners, and they have allowed me to kind of have free reign, if you will, of the store, and I have found some stuff over here. First, look at this. Now, this is Bob Ross on this, right? Am I correct? Have you seen this over here? It looks like Bob...
Yeah,
I'm like Bob Ross candy, because I have spoken about Bob Ross on other episodes, and I come in here, and look at this. There's Bob Ross. I don't know what Bob's got going on in the can, but this is cool. It's a Merry Christmas. It's Christmas. Look, you can almost buy that and hang it on your tree, couldn't you? But what I was really geeking out over is we were talking the other day about bubblegum and candy cigarettes. And look at this. That's just how I remember it as a kid. I think, of course, when you're a kid, everything looks big, so these might actually be the actual size they were. But in a small child's hand, these things seem like an actual pack of cigarettes, and you really thought you were something going around blowing out the fake smoke from the bubble gum, which was actually probably powder. But you thought you were something else. Of course, if you had really got caught doing that, you know what would have happened to me? I'm not even going to tell you. But we got so much cool stuff going here, and we were talking about Beeman's And blackjack and clove cigarettes. Cigarettes. What am I talking about? Clove cigarettes. Chewing gum. Chewing gum. And here it is. We've got some of that here too. But I want to tell you, in this place, the real hero, the real star, is the homemade chocolates. I'm going to try and keep my reflection out of the glare here, because look at this. Now you guys make this, am I correct?
Yes, we do.
Look at this. Have you been chocolatiers for a long time?
We actually have a lady that comes in and
Really?
she does them.
Wow.
The
It's just
owners here are Jeannie and Mark Parma.
okay.
They own Sugar Britches, and we also make homemade truffles, or obviously the truffles.
Mm-hmm.
Toffee,
Oh.
peanut brittle, caramels.
Wow. Yeah, you see I'm getting, my mouth's starting to water. This is not good. Looks wonderful. Especially the salted chocolate caramels. So that was fun, right? I ended up getting my candy cigarettes, my bubblegum cigarettes. What the heck else did I get? Oh, the cosmic candy. Remember the Pop Rocks? We were talking about that urban legend, and I'm going to tell it to you how I remember it. You remember the Life cereal? People my age are going to remember this. It was Mikey eating his Life cereal, and give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything. Well, the urban legend turned out that Mikey had taken some of the cosmic candy, these Pop Rocks, and I'll show them to you, and had ingested it and drank it down with a Coca-Cola, with a pop, a carbonated beverage, and as a result, he didn't make it through the incident. I mean, when you're a kid, all kinds of things happen. I heard his stomach exploded, and the result was he died. No, it's an urban legend. It didn't happen. It's an urban legend. It didn't happen. But the things that circulated back then, and this is back in the 80s, it's kind of funny how something like that can happen. We didn't have internet. We didn't have social media. But we had word of mouth. And word of mouth goes a long way. And you get that involved in middle school or grade school, high school kids, it just spreads like wildfire. I also got some of the, I got 1 pack of blackjack, 1 pack of Beeman, and 1 pack of clove gum, not cigarettes. I don't know why I said clove cigarettes. I have no idea, Who knows? The things that come out of, I think it was extra cheese, the little mascot that you see sitting on my shoulder sometime. I think he did it to me, to be quite honest with you. But this is where we're going. This is the end result right here. This is not about me today. This is about my niece. She graduated, class of 2026. We're going over to that little building over there. This building right here is where we come when it's Thanksgiving, because we have a huge family. My wife is one of 12 kids. But this is the end result right here. This is where we're going, into the building. It's a graduation party. It's her time to shine, not mine. I'm going to end this video with that, because that candy shop, we didn't get to the dairy house. We're going to do the dairy house some other time. It was closed, but the candy shop was open. And man, didn't that look great? Didn't that look? And Bob Ross candy? Is this a happy little tree? I don't know, but we're going to end it thinking of Bob Ross and happy little trees. Thanks for tuning in. It's been fun hanging with you. Can't wait to do it again. Tomorrow, heading off to another small town. In fact, a couple of them. One on the way. You don't want to miss tomorrow's episode. I'm not even going to tell you where we're going. Look, they're fishing. It's time to fish. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Hope to see you in the next one. Next episode, that is. This one is over.